Hello, alright, this is going to be a simple video showing how to mod guns in games with just like regular gun systems, like Tycoons and some of those other random shooter games. This isn't really aimed at those with high like anti-cheats, but mainly just those if you want to mess around a bit and change some stuff and have fun. Alright, yeah, so all you'll need is you'll need your executor, which is injected and works, and you'll also need the function getgc. To do that, you can run this command here, run and search for getgc. And boom, if you find this function, then you can do this method. Congrats. But yeah, let's just get into it. So first things first. Oh, let me get some music on so it doesn't just sound like I'm talking to myself entirely. So first things first, you want to create a reference to the table that you're going to find, right? Because okay, never mind. Let's ditch the music. So yeah, you want to create a reference to the table you're going to find, because how these systems mainly work, right, is they will have a local table, which will be like local gun table, and they will have variables inside like ammo amount is equal to 100, fire rate is equal to 200. The table will be like this, right? So you want to create a reference to that. So you'll do local found table. And this will be the variable in which we're going to, we're going to find the table responsible, the previously aforementioned. We're going to find this table. And yeah, this variable is going to be the reference to this table, right? So we'll do local found table. And now we will begin the actual searching for this example gun table, right? So first things first, we'll do for index value in. Now this is the important part. Pairs, you don't need pairs, but as you can see, for a loop, whatever, right? Get gc true. Now basically what getgc is in reference to the garbage collector. And the garbage collector is something in luau in symbol terms. It's basically the place where everything that's used in the game goes. All the functions, all the tables, all the variables, whatever, it all goes to the garbage collection. And the garbage collection is a very important place for creating features like this, because it's basically, it contains everything in the game that's been used, right? So yeah. And passing true to it means that we can get tables out of it, because getgc true, this means tables can be found within the GC, right? But getgc false means no tables can be found, right? You can only find functions, you can find variables, but you can't find tables, right? Which is why we pass true to it. And yeah, now we're ready to begin the check. So the first check we want to do is, if we look back at our gun table, first you want to start basic. What is the gun table? The gun table is a table, right? So let's just do if type value is equal to table, then end. Okay, so if we find a value within the garbage collection, which is the place where everything that's been used in the game goes, then there's a potential it could be this table we're looking for, right? So we'll continue on. If you wanted to, you could do else continue, right? Whatever, but you don't need that. And then we'll do another check. If raw get value ammo, then we'll just return. Okay, let's explain this. What is raw get? Now, if we read the reference to raw get, it says returns the real value of table index bypassing any meta methods. So what the function raw get essentially does is it searches in a table for a variable, right? And we previously figured out with this if statement above that value is a table. So if we find a table and we check in the table that we found for a variable named ammo, you can see it's starting to look a lot like this table we're constructing up here, right? Maybe it finds ammo amount, And if it finds this ammo amount, then, you know, we know we've got the gun table, right? So we'll do local found table is equal to value. And we could just do print found potential table, right? And now, for example, let's just run this. Let's see, can we find any tables matching, right? Yeah. Can we find any? We found 2 potential tables, which makes sense, right? Because we have 2 weapons. So we probably found 1 table for the pistol and 1 table for the AR. Right, let's say we're gonna change the AR for this, right? So yeah, that's all we need here, right? And you know, we want to check, right? If you don't want to check with that print statement, we also want to check that it exists, right? So we'll do if found table, then. So if we actually find a table that has ammo in it, then we can go on to modifier, right? Now, first things first, what you always want to do is you always want to print the table, right? You always want to see what's actually inside the table that you found before going to modify any values, because it makes a little bit more sense, right? And now, as you can see, there's 2 tables here. The first thing it finds is ammo, right? Ammo. Okay, it seems to have found, the pistol table. But we don't want it to find the pistol table. We want to find the table of the ammunition. Not of the ammunition, of the AR, right? Now, how are we going to do that? Pistol has 17 bullets in the magazine, right? Whilst the AR has 31. Well, okay, one has 17, one has 30. So we'll just do a quick check here, right? Raw get value is equal to ammo. So if the table has a value named ammo, right? And we can do and raw get value. So if the value of ammo is equal to 30, then it'll print the table. And now if we come over here and we run this again, we should see that we get the table for the AR now. Boom, as you can see, ammo is 30, we got the table for the AR, right? And now, you know, we can get rid of this print statement. Now, table for each, if you're unfamiliar, it just iterates over a table, and for each value, you know, for each index value in that table, what do you want to do with it? Now, this will just print each index and value that was found within the table, but it's pretty much the same as doing for AB in found table and print AB. You know, sorry, it's the same as doing that. And basically, now we're on the final part of the script, right? It's relatively simple. All you want to do is raw set found table ammo, and then whatever value you want it to be. 99 just stands for 9 billion, you know, it's just giving meaning rather than typing 90000, whatever, right? So yeah, if we run this, it should work. And if you're unfamiliar with raw set as well, it's similar to raw get in, like, if we read the documentation, sets the real value of table index by passing any methods. So in turn, what this means is that it goes into found table, you know, it goes into this table and it checks for this variable. Well, okay, no, it goes into this table, it sets the variable here's value to this, right? It's like doing found table ammo. It's like doing this, but raw set is the correct way to do it because you're actually setting the table by passing the meta methods and all. But yeah, this is the correct way to do it anyway. But yeah, if this works, then we should see the AR getting 9 billion ammo, right? And if we do, boom, 9 billion. As you can see, the script worked. And now once we reload, we should have infinite bullets. Boom, as you can see, we have infinite bullets. So we can just keep shooting all that we want. And oh, what if I want to change the fire rate? Simple. Let's search. Because we printed out the previous things, this is what it's handy for. If we do something like fire, we can see, oh, fire rate 650. Okay, we'll do raw set, found table. Now, what's the name of it? Fire rate. Okay, fire rate. We'll set that also to 99, right? And now, okay, this is another check you'll want to do. If you want to come back and modify this like we're doing now in real time, you might also want to create a reference to these variables you're setting, right? Like, okay, we set this to 9 billion previously, so now this value is going to be 9 billion, right? So we'll want to check if this is now 99, right? And if so, then we'll set it right, boom. And now, boom. You can see now that the fire rate is clearly, you know, much faster than previously. You know, you can just keep shooting. And yeah, this isn't client-sided, by the way. This is server-sided. I can show that now by, I'll just go over and we'll find somebody to, yeah, we'll just do ESP, we'll do like fly6, right? Just find any random person, right? Now, let's just get an auto clicker so I'm not, actually no, I can just hold it down, right? Yes, it's automatic. You know, we fly over, boom, boom, he's dead. See, we killed him, and he'll respawn. He'll respawn any second. Just watch, because this is server-sided. The best part about it. Okay, I don't know why he left, but as you can see, you know, we're dealing damage to this guy's base. You know, if this guy's in the helicopter, we can chase after him, and you know, just, you know, it's like a machine gun, because you know you can change any of the variables associated with the gun like this, right? It's not just limited to certain ones, right? You can change any of these variables that we printed out below, right? And it's the same method as well. You know, if you want the recoil punch to be 0, you just, oh, raw set, hold on, let's get rid of that. It's simple, you know, it's just, oh, sorry, raw set, you know, the table, because that's the table we found it. Gun, whatever is it? Gun type, let's just say gun type, and then change it to 2 or like 100 or whatever, right? But yeah, that's pretty much the premise of it. To go over it again, you create a variable in which will be the reference to the table we're going to find. You loop through the garbage collection you loop through the garbage collection, passing the value true to it in order to ensure that we find all the tables as well. And then we check if the first value is a table, right? So if we find a table within the garbage collection, then it goes on to the next conditional. And if that table we found has a value named ammo, and as we originally had, if it has a value named ammo and the ammo is equal to 30, checking that, you know, we want the AR to be modified, not the pistol to be modified, then we know that we found the correct table. And we pass found table to this, right? And then we check, oh, if we found the table, so if we did find the table responsible for the AR, then set the ammo to 9 billion, set the fire rate to 9 billion, and yeah, then boom, you just go in game, you execute, and you know, you enjoy your infinite bullets, your infinite bullets, your infinite fire rate, and yeah, you can just do whatever from that point. And this is basically how it works in a lot of games. It's not just exclusive to this game. It's just in games with you know, just like regular old bullet systems, right?